A golden statue weighing over 10,000 tons was slowly rising. Beneath it, thousands of slaves strained to pull the ropes. Their feet were worn raw and bleeding, while overseers lashed out with whips, leaving them no room to slacken their efforts for even a moment. Suddenly, an elderly man collapsed from exhaustion, throwing the crowd into chaos. The ropes were instantly yanked from their grasp by the weight of the statue. A young man lost his footing and tumbled across the platform, knocking down a swathe of workers. With the statue teetering on the verge of collapse, the crowd scrambled to flee for their lives, while those too weak to run crouched down, resigned to death. At this critical juncture, a man rushed forward and seized the ropes. Single-handedly, he halted the massive statue in mid-air, saving everyone below from certain doom. Although the man had averted the immediate crisis, erecting a 10,000-ton statue was no easy feat. Fortunately, the slaves quickly returned to their positions. Under the man's leadership, they found their rhythm, and the statue began to rise once more. Once the situation was stabilized, the man helped the fallen elder to his feet. Just as the old man was about to express his gratitude, a breeze blew the veil from the man's face. The elder was stunned into silence, for this man was no ordinary person. He was their former king.
Bahubali! 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 Bahubali!
Upon hearing this name, the crowd, as if deeply inspired and filled with renewed strength, pulled together in unison. Through their collective effort, they finally succeeded in hoisting the golden statue back into its proper place. The man stood atop the building, unable to take flight no matter what he tried. His parents urged him to leap off and give it a go. He lunged forward with all his might, only to crash heavily onto the ground. Children nearby mocked him, raising a single finger in derision. He responded by holding up two fingers, causing the children to scatter instantly. It turned out he had inadvertently unlocked the gesture that enabled flight. He wondered what would happen if he held up three fingers. No sooner had the thought crossed his mind than he shot into the sky like a high-speed aircraft. His ascent disrupted the flight path of a migrating flock of geese. Losing his balance, he plummeted straight into the sea. He was overjoyed to have finally mastered flight, though landing face first was certainly an unusual technique. Before long, extraterrestrial beings learned of his special abilities and abducted the woman and her companions. Upon arriving at the scene, he was immediately targeted by an ultrasonic device that sent waves of sharp pain through his body. Fighting through the agony, he fired laser beams from his eyes, blasting a massive hole in the building's wall and successfully rescuing the captives. The aliens refused to give up and tracked him all the way to his home. They activated a control button, causing mechanical legs to extend from the craft's sides and the structure to expand. A giant combat robot now loomed before them. His father opened fire on the robot, which responded by spreading its arms to generate a powerful suction force. As his father was being pulled toward the robot's interior, the man held fast to his father's arm, struggling against the pull. Ultimately, however, his father was sucked into the machine. The man charged forward but was knocked to the ground by a punch from the robot. He was completely powerless against the robot's immense strength. The robot then turned toward his mother. He threw a giant net, but it accidentally ensnared her instead. In the ensuing crisis, his mother was also sucked into the robot. It then struck him hard, slamming him into the ground before pinning him down firmly with its foot. The robot then turned toward the woman. Just as she was about to be swept away by the suction force, the man rose, braced himself against the robot's mechanical arm, and tore the entire limb off with sheer strength. The robot activated its built-in chainsaw, and the two engaged in a fierce struggle. The man unleashed an aura, imbued with courage, instantly freezing the robot in ice. With a gentle push, he brought the machine to a complete halt. From that moment on, the man became a true superhero, standing as the city's long-term guardian.